So you want to be a sports card dealer? Good morning, everybody. It is 4:30 a.m. Saturday morning, just before the show. I doubt you can hear that, but it's downpouring. And I didn't load my car last night. I was going to load it this morning. Thankfully, I have a good amount of my inventory with the storage unit, which I could just drive into the bay when you punch in your code. And so I'll be able to load that stuff there. But I have I have like 3 boxes I have to load here in the rain. And I have the Whaler stuff, the vintage Whalers merch that I have, which you got to bring it to the show. So I'm going to have to use like trash bags to cover it. On top of that, I just started, I was like, let me make some signs. Look what my printer's doing. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like I got a warranty issue. I just put in a brand new printer and the paper's coming out somewhat crinkled. I have the Hewlett-Packard M140. If anybody has any ideas, greatly appreciated. I'm gonna have to use index cards to kind of write down, just to kind of get by the show. So I'll have to write like, new boxes or whatever, but I think I might only be down to 3. You guys want to help me look for my index cards? I don't know if I have more, but anyways, so I think I have more in my bag in my red bin at the unit, but anyways, I'm just going to update you guys with some stuff as I go out, as I'm sipping on my coffee, letting my brain going, okay, let's make some decisions and do some things. I specifically went to bed early so that I could price stuff. And I mean, I don't know if I'm able to even bring like half of it, because I have like some autographed hockey pucks and stuff like that. And that's the Whalers merch, but this is the show to sell it. And I should have had it all priced and, I guess, binned up. I should have paid attention to the weather. But these are the things, that you got to, what? Happy Halloween, everybody. All right, we'll check back later. Yes, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt as yesterday, but I took it off and then I put it back on. So it's like one of those deals. Like, I didn't go to the gym I did go to the gym, but it wasn't wearing this to the gym. Got it? Okay, good. All right, just checking back in. It's 7 o'clock. Yeah, this is why you check the weather and you make smart decisions, and you don't wait till the next morning when it's raining out to load your vehicle from the second floor of your condo. So, fun times. Okay, it is 7:35, and you would think it would be at the show by now because it opens at 9. I'm sure they probably have an early bird special or whatever entrance, but I'm always running late. So, and why is that? I don't know. I was up at 4. I have no excuses. Wait, did I put on deodorant? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're not going to be like the customers today. We're professional here. We got deodorant on, but we're going to be late, which is not professional. No, we're not going to be late. We're going to be on time. We're just not going to be early. The rain lightened up. We are, of course, we're at the storage unit, not at the show, because I need to get red bin, hand cart, 2 showcases, and I think that's it. So, and I gotta hustle, but the problem is my hand truck has got all my it's got my old inventory on there. So during the live stream, Sammy Thunder talked about, choosing and picking inventory. So I have all new bargain boxes that I put together. So I'm not going to bring my old ones. And this is kind of like knowing your customers. I've seen these guys. I kept telling them I'm going to get new stuff. I don't need to bring the old stuff. I only have 2 6-foot tables. And some of the stuff, the new stuff that I'm bringing that isn't cards, like 11 by 14 photos and some other stuff with some Whalers guys and this and that, some other novelties, it's going to take up that space. So I'm thinking I have just enough, and enough to, spread out where people are comfortable and they're not all crammed into one section. So anyways, let's Let's check out the unit. Okay, so I have to hustle, or we have to hustle. And so we're gonna do that now. And I have to, like I said, get this stuff off. Move the signed baseballs. I have to get this stuff off and just pull this out and we'll be good to go. Guys and gals, I'm proud of you. We did it. We're loaded. Thankfully, it wasn't that much to get in and out of the unit. It is now 7:50. Our projected ETA is 8:05, which is acceptable. I was shooting at the latest to be at 8. I'll take a 5-minute loss as opposed to 15.
In half a mile, turn left.
We're going to turn left in half a mile. And now it's just, it's getting our, you know, now that the nervousness is calmed because we did all that we could do. We know that there's nothing else that we could do. We can't go back and price more stuff and you know, add more things to the inventory. Can't fix our printer at this moment in time. So you make adjustments and you got to be okay with it. And now it's just time to get into you know, show mode. So, which in show mode is just you don't want to go in there all miserable because it's all rainy out and you'd rather be in bed and just chilling. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. So it should be good.
Turn left.
The inventory setup is going to be a little different. So it's not, I'm not going to have the monsoon of bargain boxes. Like I said, I left all those behind because it's technically older inventory. And would I have liked to have had them? Sure. Do I want to pay for a third table? No, not on a first show, even though the show was very well promoted. I'm expecting to see a lot of regulars in the area. So, you know, it's better that I have the 3 boxes of new inventory. And unfortunately, I wasn't really able to splash anything into my showcases that are new. But that's okay. And then we have all the whaler stuff that we're going to try to push out. And that's it. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit when I get set up and take it from there. Okay, so I'm here, and I mean, great job on the promoters, Cliff and Alex, for booking this venue because I literally unloaded my car and moved 30 feet. So I literally was like right over here, just grabbing my chair and had to park my car. But, and then also, good job me for booking my tables early because I'm right on the inside. So I'll see you in there. All right, guys, just checking in. As you can hear, there's a pretty good buzz in the room. I'm going to spin the camera around so you guys can check it out. This is a nice little venue here. There's also tables on the outside that are lined up on the outside. So it's a 100-table show. Very, very cool. Later on, when it slows down a little bit, the show wraps up around 3 o'clock. So I'll walk around and maybe do some showcase, showing off or whatever. So we're talking about pre-COVID, after COVID pricing. I'm here with my buddy Chuck Blue. Hey, Chuck. So pre-COVID, and I did the same thing. I had Lou Alcindor, which is in 4s, that I put up on eBay on open auction. You could buy a 4 at that time for $450, and mine went for like $600 on open auction.
They kept going up. Now they're in shit again.
Yeah. But so this is what happened. Wait, during COVID, you called me, 2020, Chuck called me, and he was like, he goes, Lenny, he goes, I don't know what's going on. He's like, but I'm scared to sell. He goes, because everything is going up 20% like the next week. You call, I was on the road. I remember taking that phone call, and it was just, you know, it was true. I mean,
what goes up must come down.
Well, that too.
That is true.
Just picked up this nice vintage lot. My good buddy Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. All right, so we're back in the office. It's the next day, and I think the theme of that show yesterday was just fun. It was a lot of fun, and business was done. So it was like the best of both worlds.
and I was just very excited to, take part in that show. Alex and Cliff did a fantastic job with the promoting. The people came through. They had fun signers, Rikishi, Kevin Deneen. There was another Whalers guy. And the people were excited. And I got to talk to so many different people and a lot of old friends. I had my friend Colin, who used to work with me at Sports and Collectibles when I was in the mall, in the Trumbull Mall from 2000 to 2006, came there with his son. It was so great. He worked with me when he was a teenager, like just graduating high school, and now he's like 38 years old. Good friend of mine, Bill, who I went to high school with, and we ran in the same circles of friends after high school, and so it was great to catch up with him. As a matter of fact, the three of us were talking about wrestling for like 25 minutes. It was great. My buddy John Frick, who's the promoter of the Glastonbury show, he was there. My good buddy Dave, who he took on we'll call it a memorabilia project that I might reveal later on in another episode. He salvaged something, we'll say that, and I think it's pretty cool that he did that. Hey, my buddy Matt that stopped by and spent 4 hours in my 2 for $1 boxes and pulled out hundreds of cards. So big shout out to Matt there. It was fun talking to you as always. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. Chuck Blue obviously was next to me. We were talking shop. So overall, had a great time. Picked up some really cool items. I'll do a reveal probably tomorrow. You saw some of the stuff in the video, but I'll give you a closer look at that nice Irving All-Star in the 8.5. That's gonna go in the PC because it's just so nice. Even though I am off-centered Leonard, I do like center cards too. So, but yeah, so just great time, and I'll do like a little bit of a round robin tomorrow as far as like what's going on. I got shows coming up. There's an auction ending tonight through the Waterbury Auction Gallery, so check that out. There's lots of fun stuff, lots of local pickup if you're in the tri-state area. All you have to do is just Google the Waterbury Auction Gallery. It'll come up. I'll put a link down below. And don't want to take it too long. Enjoy your Sunday night, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Oh, I have a lead tomorrow that I might be picking up a bunch of baseballs, so signed baseballs and some cards and stuff like that. So I'll do like an overhaul because I bought a deal today too, a small deal. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching.